push toward A, but not even a full-on rush. They did have a few hesitations there in the middle, but SHiPZ opens up the round nice.
Does manage to stay alive, and they haven't pushed anything just yet.
Alright, but on short, they still have 2 players, and there you go. As soon as I announce their presence, SHiPZ and dupreeh do find their kills. Just gonna leave whatz in a 1 versus 5 scenario, and of course
Gets SKADE in a good position. whatz trying to make sure that he doesn't take any damage, because if he doesn't, it only costs $350 for an upgrade. However, now he will get overwhelmed and taken down. Gets 1 kill, so that, you know, you can place 1 mid, 1 B, 1 mid, 1 A, 1 A, 1 B. However, I do think that
straight up holding the angle, waiting for the terrorists to show themselves, and there you go. That's some presence already, but they did just lose dennyslaw on the other side of the map. He was pushing middle as renatoohaxx up close gets the flash that I was talking about and gets a kill, a double one actually, a triple, why not? renatoohaxx getting this A hold down.
not too favorable for them. It's going to be, again, that double AWP setup, but Renato finds it first. 5 HP, falls back, needs to completely sprint back to site before he gets wallbang sprayed, but look at the damage that the rest of SKADE's already sustained. dennyslaw down to 25, dupreeh down to 52, and they barely saw any CT so far.
Well, Denny's about to change that trend, although gets a bullet right between the eyes. renatoohaxx makes sure that happens, as dupreeh will be trying to answer all of this CT presence, and there you go, towards CT, even gets 1. The bomb nowhere near, but the counter-terrorists already falling like extra pep. It was, of course, the A bomb site that did it.
OBJ, this is kind of put in a very unfortunate position, because they will probably force behind this AWP, but it's... well, they kept to try and get a foothold. There's going to be the execute scout towards the B bomb site. Quick rush. Plat needs to try and stay hidden. Does manage to get the frag as well. And now it's all of a sudden SKADE fumbling. They don't have any utility actually for a possible cross throw. Exactly. I'm going to be a caveman rather than experience that hell.
And Plat should spot the head out. No, he doesn't actually. The terrorist didn't show it. And now, who's gonna get that one first? There you go, Plat finds the kill. Meanwhile, of course, renatoohaxx does find 2 kills on the other side of the map. A great defense.
I mean, they did lose 3 players in that round, but they still have a pretty decent bank. Quick rush out towards the B bomb site. The flash blinds whatz completely, and dupreeh gets a duplicate. It's gonna be that take of the site. They kind of need to smoke off the opper, which is OBJ. Because if you cross too far, that op finds an easy frag, but the trade comes through, and now it's going to be Oxygen with a nice, clean double headshot.
Well, a fast execute toward B actually works out. I don't think I see that one too often, usually hard.
I think the MP9 has the same fire rate as the P90, which is kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, it does have like...
And then I see people buying it in the pistol round, I'm like, why? Stop! Only $100.
Whoa. Oxygen getting the opening kill toward B. Not as fast as the previous, though. After the initial, they'll just be pumping the brakes as a rotate does come in. And AWP looking down those stairs, but the push is already on, as BLOODZ will have to be holding them off. And, well, he gets 1 kill. whatz chimes in as well, gets a nice double toward the back of the site. And Rainwaker, he tried to hold on to his land as long as he could, but unfortunately goes down in the end. And SHiPZ, he's falling down onto the pedestrian 51.
Oh, yeah. Wait, so how much is it when they count it? And why is that not a detail that Valve has included? Oh, the trade's coming out in favor of SKADE, though. I mean, that's...
won't be a problem. They're just running in here toward the A-bomb site. Ooh, trying to get the bomb down, but OBJ with a ballsy peek doesn't get punished for it and actually gets a kill with the AWP up close. So what are they going to do with the bomb now? 50 seconds left. As B should definitely be clear. And yeah, there you go. They sent the scout over toward the curly letter bomb site to make sure everything is fine and dandy over there. I think he's going to be confirming that it is right now. And OBJ reveals himself toward the ramp.
Yeah, it's going to be very troublesome for OBJ to try and win this 1v2. It's definitely doable, but he's not even going to attempt it.
Pretty much getting... I think now they are at the point where they can be comfortable as the terrorists. 6 rounds. But for now, they have to play reactively at least to SKADE, and that's something to work with, right? Alright then, whatz getting the opening frag, and renatoohaxx even on middle getting one of his own as their teammate loses their life here toward B, but that's gonna leave them in a 2 versus 4 scenario.
Oof.
Make that a 1 versus 4, because plat just got those headshots lined up all day and every day. Just dennyslaw gonna be going for some kills here, but I think he's lost it. Yes, OBJ on the flank, the AWP going strong.
Yeah, but I'm happy that it's not as ridiculous anymore. Though the AUG gets a lot more picked up these days. Again, the trades do manage to favor, again, the this time around, the SKADE side. And their last bit of utility that they had pretty much thrown to try and get themselves close towards side. Rainwaker towards B gets taken down. They haven't hit the site just yet. whatz dropping very low there. However, planting the bomb is pretty dangerous considering they have mollies and HEs available. The molly is actually now finally going to spread onto dupreeh. Ramp being flanked as well. OBJ needs to be careful. And they are pretty much cornered here on the SKADE side.
Oh, but eXploit are starting to fight back. At least 1 kill was found and immediately answered as dupreeh holds the main area of attack.
The moment you get any further, there's so many angles that you need to flick to that it's going to be incredibly hard for the T-sided op. renatoohaxx finds the first, runs towards the B-bomb site, which at the moment is empty, and SKADE have no defense set up right now. They need to rotate in if they want to retake it. A 3-on-5 retake. They don't have any utility on the terrorist side. That's the only plus. But
as I believe it will be, SKADE not going to be saving the armor into the next round. Just a straight up push in, and it's going about as well as you'd expect. BLOODZ and plat holding them back as a double kill does come in from dennyslaw, but too little too late as he's attacked from 2 different angles there. Nothing's flashed out for the peak. Already on 34 HP though, should probably be heading back as BLOODZ does take advantage of his open position and low HP, gets the frag, and SHiPZ still in the open. Would be a good kill for BLOODZ to find there. Yes, indeed he does. Lucky enough to find the timing. Oh, that girder was covering you off so well, but now you emerge from it, Renatoo, and, well, the frag is yours, but still oxygen on the site. A 1 versus 2 scenario for him, finds the first and starts hiding behind a girder of his own.
But it's going to be Renatoo getting them both. The bomb's going to get picked up, but it doesn't even matter because they find a dupreeh, and that...
Not going to find anything, of course, as the majority of the action will be toward the B-bomb site here. Oh, Renatoo starts to shoot. They're heading toward A, and still the player playing all the way up close. It's going to be SHiPZ finding a double. This is devastating for the terrorist side. Losing yet another player. Okay, SHiPZ, you found your 3K. Let's make it a 4. Because the round is already secure.
Out, spam comes through, does only get a tag. The problem is the molly makes sure he can't get back. That nade is actually going to blow him up from renatoohaxx. whatz catch out.
Well, you don't have to do much other than take a good whiff to.
I was already thinking.
eXploit are going to be winning this one, right?
But whatz might find a kill here, and then it becomes a little bit tougher. Still doable, of course. And there's the trade. Yeah, dupreeh dennyslaw can drop. They just need to make sure that they don't die right now, because that is very crucial so that they have something to work with in the next round. dennyslaw getting a bit aggressive. Of course, it's also a big plus if you keep the eXploit funds low, because if they win the next round, eXploit could be in trouble themselves. And dennyslaw, the close range op, just on strong though. The op from SHiPZ is going to have to be a crucial factor on that second AWP. It's such a big investment. They lose dupreeh, but there's SHiPZ with the refrag. Still deal with their opponents. The molly spreads. Oxygen. Okay, that smoke gets rid of 2. Oh, that's nasty. OBJ spots the cap, spots the hat, and blows the player right underneath it. And it's going to be problematic with the missed shot from dennyslaw because Rainwaker.
But still at the top of the scoreboard with 20 frags. Right behind him, renatoohaxx with 16.
I think that SKADE are also, you know, practicing this map a bit, I guess.
Understandable. I mean, you might as well do it in the first round of the Swiss stage, right?
Yeah, it's because I was, you know, if you actually wanted to, you know, hard win this game, Overpass, they've 15 maps played, 100% win rate on it. eXploit, 5 maps played, 0% win rate on it. You know, that would be the obvious pick, but then again, this is a map that they need to practice a bit more, and as you said, Swiss stage, early stages, this is the best possible chance that you can get it done, though. Plat goes... Oh, actually, those bloods that got the kill onto Rainwaker. I thought that was Plat with a nice headshot, but it is nonetheless going to be a retake scenario for SKADE. 2v2.
The Molotov already tickling them down, but BLOODZ spotting out the player on the flank will leave Duplicate here in a 1 versus 2 scenario. Duplicate of terrorists will be finding him indeed. 15th.
Dutch. It's banned in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I forgot about that. The French at least have some kind of a workaround now due to that P250 X-ray thing. Oh boy. 2 quick entries towards the B bomb site for renatoohaxx. Getting it done for his team here as eXploit Esports looking to finish this one off in very quick succession, actually. Didn't expect it to be a very anticlimactic lax out of Zako boars, so all over the place for now. Let's see how this one goes, however. renatoohaxx finding the initial kill onto ships through Banana. Still 2 counter-terrors there to engage, and will they find a frag?
Coming out, dennyslaw to try and peek over the smoke. Gonna get spotted out towards the pillar. It's gonna be Duplicate dropping Renato. And he even chimes in for another kill on to Plat. Now the bomb is gonna get planted. We'll be able to get the full plant stick duration though. But they do have a kit on the CT side. No utility behind it.
Ooh.
However, Rainwaker spots the head, and that's going to be OBJ with 24 HP. I don't give him too much chances here.
No, 5% chance at best, and there you go. That's going to get shut down real quick. Oxygen taking the breath out of the final player there, as SKADE will be here to hold them off.
Be offensive. Be offensive. There's going to be the rush forward, but Duplicate gets a kill, and... well, the smoke is actually going to give him some cover so he can reload and be a little bit safer. Rainwaker even towards CT. It's just a spraying gallery here. They will finally find a kill on the eXploit side, but it's OBJ on his lonesome. And yeah, they
bring you the deets, but you know, you get that one for free.
I just could. Oh, renatoohaxx. Okay. Quick bounce out long. Big pit. renatoohaxx creeping up. Oxygen knows what's up and will find the kill, but a 3-on-3 situation ensues. And now BLOODZ, you know, new player, new chances. Is he going to attempt the peek as well? Push past the smoke, no one's checking. Graveyard, the bomb planter gets taken down. And BLOODZ is now actually even in a worse position than he was, because his position is known. He still finds a kill, though. Ooh. And a 1-on-1 OBJ versus...
simple series of numbers here, 7355608, as the code goes in, but Duplicate already on the push. Still, he gets found out there. OBJ on the off angle, wasn't expecting.
Definitely the best in that regard, but it was a good spawn for whatz, so he quickly went for a peek, drops what ships, and that's a big kill secured towards coffins. Duplicate doesn't get the kill, but he does find renatoohaxx afterwards. Trade comes in, and that is the sign.
The L taken by SKADE, but B taken by eXploit. Made sense, you know. You want to add at least a little bit of atmosphere to places like Inferno.
Oh, well, that was a little bit of an aggressive hold coming through. Now dennyslaw is up, finds another one, makes it at least costly. whatz will explode and lose his life. So quests
can do them every day. That's the beauty of daily quests. And yeah, this aggression toward Banana not working out. Oh! Ships finding a jumping kill with the shotgun. Holy, what a shot. Gets it down to only 2 terrorists left alive, and that's going to be that for the round, it seems. Ships finding yet another, and, well, that's only going to leave Plat alive in a 1 versus 4 scenario. Ships going absolutely ham sandwich there. Paying for that Mag 7 with those 2 kills, and, well, then the third coming in with the rifle, I'm assuming. Will be Plat dead, as SKADE do pick up.
But yeah, it's not necessarily a map that is known for T-side. There are not many maps that are known for double T-side. Bang! Ships does get the refrag though, and keeps a hold of Banana. But the bomb is heading towards A at the moment. They're rotating a second player towards the B bomb site, and now, depending on how fast they bounce, whatz gets rid of oxygen. And towards long, they spot 1 player out, but the smoke is actually gonna keep Rainwaker alive. The problem is, 3-on-4 retake towards that A bomb site. Way too many angles to cover. They're going to save again on SKADE, and that should be eXploit Esports getting back the lead. OBJ is nowhere to be seen. But the explosion radius, BLOODZ takes a tiny bit of damage. I really...
RS top middle is also being contested. Let's see how this B push goes. Oof. There you go, on to renatoohaxx.
That's the opper done. Well, one of the oppers done. And they need to rotate in the second one. dennyslaw rushing to help out his teammate towards the B bomb set. They're grabbing the bomb and they're looking for a quick execute. It seems new box is deleted and renatoohaxx finds a double. That's the B bomb site lost. And yeah, they're immediately going to bail out because, again, the situation 3 versus 5 retake. No, let's not even attempt it. So the round should be secured. No. Missed shot from dennyslaw. Gets the chance to get a refrag.
Where they just lose the bomb site and then the rest of the players have to stand around with their thumbs where the sun don't shine. As there's only going to be 2 left. Probably going to be saving these weapons here, but dennyslaw's in a little bit of trouble. 2 Molotovs, the library's on fire. It's a regular old book burning, DK. Those 2 mollies, they actually poisoning from all the fumes. Ooh, boy, an aggressive peek here. Duplicate between 2 fires, loses his life as SHiPZ answers from the back of... Right.
Yeah, but he was not even the guy that got the kill.
Well, the push toward A not off to a great start. Dropped. Losing a player and dropping the bomb. Dropping the bomb yet again as Oxygen finds the kill from
angles. Even just smoking off the pit position so that you can walk forward and have cover can get you further forward. But
speaking of, there's 4 players just waiting to pounce. The Molotov, well-timed, will be holding them at bay. Goes out. Nice little smoke toward balcony. Now 2 players on the A side as one is in pit, but Plat coming in from long, finding the initial kill, and even into pit, they will be finding Oxygen, who takes one with him. And Plat, yeah, from the site, gets 1 kill and leaves BLOODZ in a 1 versus 2 scenario. SHiPZ and Duplicate to retake this one. The AWP and N4, well, the AWP gets traded out as it is the AK is the better weapon for retake scenarios here. We'll be pushing on forward. BLOODZ, he's one of the players, but expects him to swing through, and that's just not going to be happening here. The bomb getting defused, and 2 ops will be saved, I think. No, just the AK, of course. You can't buy the...
A little bit as well. They will have another buy. It's not superb. 3 MAC-10s. Close range, though. renatoohaxx, again, as his aggression towards Banana has been the key factor here for eXploit most of the time. But there's a very quick rotation and heavy damage being dealt by that nade as well, dropping Plat to 41. The op peak from dennyslaw blows him to smithereens, and it's looking very advantageous for SKADE right now, especially with dennyslaw feeling it.
A little bit of a delayed flick there as both CTs lose their lives in very quick succession here. The bomb surely will get planted, and what a comeback here from eXploit Esports, suddenly finding the advantage in what seemed to be a lost round. The grenade not going to be finding Plat, unfortunately for SKADE. Would have been a devastating blow to him. His HP so low from that initial grenade on Banana. As Rainwaker will be waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Come on, man! Get him! Peripheral vision, not what it used to be. As he dies there. Takes one with him, though, so leaves us in a 1 versus 1 scenario with Oxygen coming in from Banana and finds the kill onto the fountain area. There we go.
That was weird.
I can't believe how
watching each other.
Triggered I was by that.
Side just from his brute forces into Banana getting that control. He dies afterwards almost immediately, but every single time. Okay.
Of the player at top middle, that's going to be OBJ, who just threw a flash for his teammates, and whatz looking around, not finding any kills, but Plat drops down and finds 1. Still another one going his way. As Rainwaker does go down in the middle of sight, leaving SHiPZ all alone, and what can he really do? Burning to a crisp as the terrorists continue to take this A bomb site and plant the bomb. Duplicate and dennyslaw on the retake.
Oh, let's go on to dennyslaw with the AWP in hand in apps. Not necessarily the best position to come out of with an op, but then again, it's just in general. He got the opening pick of the round, but that's so far the only pick that SKADE have managed to secure. They know exactly where he is as well.
Either way, the terrorists will be having just SHiPZ on the grenade duty, as he did drop a P250 to one of his teammates. The raid boss coming through as a kill does go down in apartments. whatz going down early leaving renatoohaxx with 7 HP in apartments. He can't even contest this A take right now. If he shows himself on balcony, he's a dead man. And there you go, dies from behind while the long player dies as well. SKADE off to a great start here on the pistol.
To just run away and keep the CZ plus body armor alive. However, oh, look at SHiPZ. Look at SHiPZ. Was nearby, would have knifed him on the other side.
That's true. It is a pistol round, so there's not really anything to save here, really. SHiPZ doesn't even have armor, so your support.
So do we, but this time around, eXploit start taking a little bit of damage. Opening pick for Rainwaker, though, but the trade is there immediately by Plat, and it's going to be the op from OBJ chiming in. Luckily enough, they did have the money to give him the AWP. Duplicate quickly expects Plat to peek out from Boiler and takes him down. Jumping through the smoke, not going to be able to get anything done against OBJ with the AWP. And OBJ close angles as well. There's 2 players on towards the site. OBJ missing the shot and gets overwhelmed by SHiPZ. In the meantime, a player flanking out short, and that can be a big surprise. Never mind, Oxygen smells something funky.
Still, on Inferno, you can definitely play a few angles where that weapon can be useful. It's just that you're completely useless in retakes, unfortunately, as SHiPZ, well, he takes a few bullets in the body and then goes down to the flames as he takes a man with him. That's going to leave the A-bomb site horribly exposed for the eXploit side. The rest of the terrorist boys are going to be heading toward Banana. This smoke is just a ruse, just a distraction. Keep those rotations away. dennyslaw finds the kill on Banana, and there you go. The B-bomb site completely in their control. The smoke to cross even, so it's 100% guaranteed. The plant coming in hot, and OBJ ready for the angle. Actually finds the kill onto dennyslaw. Now that's interesting.
Oh, they should hear each other towards mid. Actually, Rainwaker here's a player rushing forward, but this is a bait. And a flash. However, time is ticking down. They've only got a couple of seconds left, and whatz is the one that needs to go for the defuse if they're going to even attempt it, but they're not. They're going to bail out. OBJ gets himself his 3rd of the round, but it doesn't matter because the bomb goes off. And
a practice run for them. You know, the best practice is, of course, an official game. As Inferno is not over yet here. BLOODZ finding the initial kill, and finally eXploit boys having something to work with here. 2 kills, in fact, after losing. Well, the smoke towards CT does come through. Counter utility not really present as the push through the smoke occurs, and BLOODZ! Dearie me, why did SHiPZ push that far forward? I guess he was hungry for the kill, but AWP too strong, as a second player was also present, who, by the way, denies the bomb plant. dennyslaw left in a 1 versus 4.
eXploit, they managed to find the catches. BLOODZ with that AWP, especially the no-scope on the jumping SHiPZ, was a great little catch. But the
players on that unfortunate exchange, as they will be heading toward the A-bomb site, and already having a player here in Boiler who has been spotted out. OBJ knows where he is, but isn't ready for the swing. whatz, meanwhile, finding another... Okay, finding 2 towards short. An excellent play coming in. As renatoohaxx finds one of his own, and that's gonna just... the entry frags, the initial frags rather, they did go their way this time, but eXploit even things out very well there. We take this round back, but SHiPZ already on 4 HP, loses so much of it to that Molotov, and with 2 players on Banana, I don't see how he makes it out of this jam.
Okay.
But apparently, there you go. If you're stuck in a jam, the best way to get out is a sandwich. He gets 2 kills. Opens up the B-bomb site, even a 3rd towards CT. SHiPZ, you absolute mad lad. How'd you do that one? Gets the round for SKADE.
Back without taking another bullet, and yeah, that's pure skill. Beautiful.
Kills respectively, taking us into a 15-9 scoreline here. As the SKADE boys will be rushing on through. Aggressive push, top of middle, get a trade, but sustain quite a bit of damage off the back of whatz there. Performing yet again for his team, but not quite enough, I'm afraid. The A-take seems all but inevitable here, but OBJ making it look interesting, gets at least a kill for his troubles. The long player pushing on out, and suddenly the eXploit boys are in the lead. There you go, the A defense actually coming through strong here. Let's see how the afterplant is handled. Both players just swinging, Ferrari peeking onto the site, as SHiPZ does go down in the end. Taking 1 with him, but it's not going to be enough. BLOODZ should be getting the defuse here after collecting some grenades, and that chicken's gonna be left un-KFC'd, because the bomb will get defused. What could go wrong? Ooh, aggressive push, top of middle. 4 players out simultaneously, finding 2 kills. Only 1 person left on that A-bomb site. eXploit and deep doo-doo here, trying to hold on.
Plat's still alive in Big Pit.
But he's gonna be pushing out. Ooh, wow, what an aggressive angle! Finding Rainwaker finally going down, and, well, that's about everything you could have hoped for there from the player. But
I made one terrible movie back in the day. Because a friend of mine was doing film school, and it was so horrible. I should never ever act ever again.
Well, the terrorists, they're not doing too hot either. About as good as your performance, finding quite a few deaths, but then somehow miraculously getting that bomb through the connector into B, and SHiPZ already with this very deep presence should have found the kill there toward renatoohaxx. No stick yet, as Plat does have the defuse kit, but he's about to die. Finding bullets in his head from Oxygen's Glock, will be spotting out the other player, running on back, hiding, stalling for time, waiting for the CT to commit to this 5-second defuse, picking up the kit, but goes down predictably, had to stand.
Gotta go on a little adventure, a little quest per se, which you of course can also get daily quests on LOOT.BET, but there's a quick push forward. SHiPZ finds it first, and already takes down renatoohaxx. It's normally renatoohaxx that gets first kill, or renatoohaxx that gets first killed. However, Rainwaker is just looking to save it, but that's SKADE on 4, and that's a very quick round.
Excellently played.
Myself, hopefully. And yeah, how are you doing, Sermon? Any great projects in the future?
Well, I just had...
You know, it hurts.
Of course, but once the finals are done, I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to game, and these players are going to have quite a lot of opportunities to game their 3 grenades to throw at this aggression, should they actually go for it, but it seems to be a minute remaining, and nothing really happening. In the meanwhile, renatoohaxx getting enough of the waiting.
Pushing towards Brown Halls, going for a little bit of a peek to keep an eye on his opponents. The shadow gets spotted from OBJ while he's pushing Olaf, and that's going to be a 4-on-2 situation. They've got whatz towards Ivy, but there are 3 terrorists rushing right towards him. He finds a first. Tag down to 14 HP. The smoke's going to give duplicate cover, and does need to be careful of the player in pop, though, which is going to be Plat burning through the Rainwaker molly. The bomb will get planted, and whatz in a 1v2 with 14 HP.
Case scenario here, a 10-5 affair, but let's just say that SKADE won't be going down without a fight, so them a round if they can play it correctly. However, 2 players already playing aggressively here toward Olaf, but one of them going down to one of the aforementioned AWPs, as his legs should be spotted out there, but OBJ somehow gets a second, and he's looking for a third.
Oxygen towards Pop. Shot in his tippy toes. Dropped down to 28 HP. The flick from OBJ missing.
So slow here. SHiPZ finding the initial kill, but gives away his position, and there you go. whatz finds him, downs the bomb. All down to Oxygen now. Hanging on to his final breaths with 28 HP, as eXploit Esports do look to pick up the first. eXploit Esports, their money is still quite low, so losing this one would be quite devastating. Another eco should be coming in, as there you go, SKADE find the opening kill. OBJ goes down.
There is going to be the second as well. SHiPZ finds a catch onto Renata. They're pushing forward towards White Box. BLOODZ aggressively positioned, but does not expect the pop dog peek. And now the remaining CT is not even towards that A-bomb site currently. whatz is rotating, old bomb, AWP in hand. There is going to be a very long run from Plat heading towards T-spawn, but the bomb is not on site just yet. And Plat's even hearing steps underneath him, so might know that the bomb is actually right around the corner. Will at least keep the bomb in.
Should have a very good loss bonus going forward. Plat should have enough money to even drop an AWP to someone if they would fail. Better than nothing, as they will be forcing up completely, in my opinion.
Yeah, they can of course even any good RPG. Is there any good RPG?
MMOs, you mean?
Yeah,
No,
well,
really.
not necessarily MMO. I'm waiting for the new Lord of the Rings MMORPG, the Lord of the Rings Online that they're creating. That's
Nah,
going to be
man,
pretty fun.
I've been out of MMOs since forever. I didn't even get World of Warcraft when it was popular. Ooh.
I still play World of Warcraft.
Oh
So,
dear.
you know.
Condolences.
Oh no, it's been a horrible experience for my entire life long.
An abusive relationship you just can't exit, and these terrorists, they can't exit the B bomb site right now. They're being attacked from all sides. The B bomb site infamously retakeable as the bomb was planted without much problem, but the offense, well, continues here from the counter-terrorist side as the bomb will surely get defused. Yeah, Plat has got the kit, so that was important to also make sure was correct. Yeah, trivial to retake the B bomb site. Not exactly a fortress.
whatz gets a double through the smoke, both headshots, the crossing towards the B bomb site. It is going to be a 3-on-2 retake of the site, and we quickly have a rush forward coming in to all the way to the other side, which could be a big surprise. The op shot missing there. They get themselves onto the bomb site, and it's going to be SHiPZ. Not necessarily the perfect position to be in, but he will be taken down, and that's going to be the round win secured for eXploit. And another
B bomb site as it ticks down to 0. But in this time, they won't be going toward B. Instead, A is on the menu. SHiPZ already with the opening frag, and SKADE looking good to pick this one up. But it's all going to be down to this Ivy explosion as we can toward B now. It's going to be the B hit again. It should be a trivial take as Plat is looking at it up close with the AUG, not even finding a single frag as he goes down. The plant will be commencing as the afterplants are looking much better here from the SKADE side. A player in brown halls and a player all the way in CT goes for comfort as SHiPZ is already out on A trying to find these players, but OBJ just might find him in return. There you go, toward the train stopper area, does find one and sees that there's another one Ivy, but I'm not sure how they're going to be playing this one out. Maybe just waiting for him to exit Ivy, but looks like he's not ready for it. But where Rainwaker is, if he shows himself, that's a dead man walking. Oh no!
I mean, they did hit B bomb site multiple times, but not really that aggressively. Nice flash coming in, and that's going to be OBJ taken down. whatz with the position behind as well, finds a first, look for a second, misses the flick, and that's going to give dennyslaw all the time in the world to get the refrag. The push towards the side, Plat close range, MP9 rushing forward, but the kills are all in favor of SKADE, and that's going to look like an 8-3 scoreline if I've ever seen one.
Exactly, the AUG from Pop to open things up with. eXploit tend to just save and hope for the next couple of rounds. Either way, BLOODZ dies in Pop Dog, but takes one with him at least. renatoohaxx answering with the kill of his own. So a 4 versus 3 situation now. SKADE definitely looking like they're in trouble, but if they find this round, it's gonna be worth 2. There you go. OBJ finds a kill, and SKADE all the way down to 2 players. Duplicated dennyslaw. We're gonna try and go huge here, but after an initial kill from Denny.
Oh, easy pickup. Oh, here's the scope against whatz. And Denny gets the kill, but there's the refrag from Renato.
Nothing really endangering them in the rest of this half. And there you go, BLOODZ trying to endanger them by pushing into main, but gets flashed immediately by a teammate especially, and well...
But the flash gives away his position because he pulls the trigger, and now they know that the opera is towards Ivy, but Duplicate peeks another angle in Sandwich and gets a double kill. That's going to be the site loss. Retake's going to be problematic. whatz is a while away, and Plat as well, who still has to push towards Pop.
Also, the T side has evolved handily. I mean, every team now has like several smokes for outside, going for different setups every time.
He looked into the skylights because he knew that the boost was coming up. However, he still lost that duel. But you did see immediately that he was like, uh-oh, they're coming up. And that's exactly what eXploit is feeling right now. Uh-oh, they're coming up. BLOODZ caught in Sandwich, gets 1 kill at least, but taken down. And again, Plat through Pop Dog push, possibly. Time ticking down, and the positions of eXploit to try and get them closed. Oh, that smoke dissipating. Oh, OBJ looks away at the worst possible timing, and SHiPZ easy.
Duplicate ready with a grenade of his own to throw into the incoming terrorists. The SHiPZ spots them out, but doesn't take any shots, just lets them go through. Duplicate with it all to do here on B, does let them go. And there you go, that's why SHiPZ was playing passively. Denies the bomb plant and leaves the terrorists with the one man down and no way to aggress forward. Even gets the one coming up behind him, but up the ladder comes Plat, gets that kill as well, SHiPZ.
That is very
It can always get worse. The first rule of Valve, it can always get worse. There you go, but this B-hold is not the best either. dennyslaw getting one player and then duplicate going down, but there you go. dennyslaw going huge from the upper part there on Catwalk. Manages to deny the bomb plant as well. That's going to be huge. Devastating for the eXploit players as they try to at least salvage this round. Getting kills. Plat from on high manages to rain down justice on those below. And leaving Oxygen in a 1 versus 2 scenario. Both players aware of his position as the bomb will get planted. And OBJ up close can just kill Oxygen as soon as he crosses the threshold. But will he remain hidden up here? Ooh, the head's missed. Boys. As they will be going for Ivy presence, main presence where the bomb is also located, and of course watching for those pushes. But renatoohaxx making his way out of Pop Dog very fast, and as fast as he got there, he also dies. But the Ivy push working swimmingly here for SHiPZ, who almost gets a double frag. OBJ down to 6 HP, and while the other kills, they go the way of SKADE so hard that it's hardly gonna matter in the end.
Corona?
Oh, absolutely not. I just stay indoors. I just chill. I think I'm going to be casting as well, so...
Not even a cake? Poison or something?
Definitely those two. The JJ players, Yumpy and Yugi. Definitely made some happy tweets about that.
Though they're taking quite some time before they're going to go for the push. Now it's going to come through. And Duplicate spots him on the drop. Gets himself first. The op from dennyslaw chimes in as well. And now it's a man advantage. Long range. That Duplicate gets 2. Looking for 3, swaps over to the USP, and will not take down renatoohaxx, who of course needs to be careful with dropping down, otherwise you get a nice little thunk, just like that, a big thunk, and that's a kill on to OBJ, putting renatoohaxx in a 1v3 with 4 HP, and there's 2 players on the flank as well. Hello, goodbye. The round win for SKADE after probably what took a little bit too long on their execution.
They definitely did. That's going to be costing them.
Did post a post about who all got unbanned and who might be. Some of them are still not completely known, but that's a very known kill there from SHiPZ, and Duplicate gets the triple somehow. whatz already ran past.